From the very beginning, the Byzantine Empire and the Republic of Khalistan put themselves in adversarial positions. This would begin with Khalistan disagreeing with Byzantine expansionism. The Republic of Khalistan shares a border with the Byzantines, where they agreed to split territory straight down the middle to maintain peace. This has been the only time they've cooperated. Recent events have seen tensions run high, so it's worth raising the question, who would win a war between Khalistan and the Byzantines? This is a tricky situation as the Republic of Khalistan is a member of the GTO, which means if the Byzantines attack Khalistan, the other GTO member states would intervene under Article 5. In this scenario, however, we are going to ignore this and go by the usual rules. No ally of either nation will help militarily, no nuclear weapons will be used, and no other nations will be attacked. Let's begin by analyzing the military strengths of the Republic of Khalistan. The air force of the Khalistan Republic is the largest in the world currently, in terms of numbers. This is largely in part thanks to the Vanguardian-built skirmisher Venator 1A, a capable and versatile light fighter that could wreak havoc on the opposing air forces and, to a degree, perform strike missions on ground targets. Khalistan does not have much in the way of logistics, however, and this may be a setback in future. The Republic of Khalistan has quite a strong army, consisting on a focus of specially trained forces and infantry, although there is some support from the 5 sniper brigades and 25 decent main battle tanks. This could be a capable defensive force, but its use in an offensive nature is likely to come into question. It's worth noting that neither the Khalistan Republic or Byzantine Empire had a navy, so we will not be looking at naval tactics here. Now, we shall move on to the military strengths of the Byzantine Empire. The air force of the Byzantine Empire sees an emphasis on fighters, much like the Khalistan Republic's air force. This seems to suggest that they are fairly well matched. The Byzantine Empire, while lacking the numbers of the opposing air force, does have the more advanced and well-planned air power. Their strength comes from sophistication, although it is unclear just how sophisticated the air force is from a glance. The Byzantine Imperial Army is a force to be reckoned with. The emphasis on mobility and well-trained personnel, supported by decent MBTs and with an air defense screen to fall back on, allows for the Byzantine army to make lightning-fast assaults. It can only be hoped that they have the infrastructure behind the lines to support such an assault, otherwise, without good tactics, that attack will grind to a steady halt. So when exploring a scenario, once again, this is unlikely to happen as the GTO would step in the defense of Khalistan, and some armed nations would likely try to aid the Byzantines. For the sake of the argument, however, we are going to suggest that a declaration of war is made mutually. At the very start, you would see 2 clear, differing scenarios. Either the Republic of Khalistan will manage to sortie a huge aerial armada and perform strike missions on the assembling Byzantine forces before they can set up their anti-aircraft defenses. This would pave the way for an assault by the inferior army of the Khalistan Republic. They could negate their inferiority by having control of the air, thanks to the earlier strike missions decimating Byzantine anti-air capacity. The Khalistan Republic would have air superiority thanks to their numbers, allowing them to make huge assaults on the Byzantine Imperial Air Force, who'd be on the back foot. The fighting on the ground would be fierce, but thanks to the overwhelming air superiority of the Khalistan Republic, the forces of Khalistan would begin an assault on key targets within the Byzantine Empire. After this, it is likely that the Byzantines would capitulate, in a hope to not lose too much in the surrender terms. That is one of the scenarios. The other, however, goes the other way. Upon the declaration of war, if the forces of Khalistan can't get their units in the air in time to perform strike missions, As stated previously, the army of the Byzantines would begin to quickly burst through the border and begin a fast assault, putting pressure on the army of the Khalistan Republic, who do not have the support from the air, due to the Byzantine air force and air defenses keeping the Khalistan Republic's air force at bay. The swift offensive will prove decisive, and this would force the Republic of Khalistan to surrender. Once again, this is incredibly unlikely due to the political state of the world, but in this scenario, no clear winner can emerge. The timing of who strikes first is key and will prove decisive.